All right, YouTube, hello and welcome. Okay, we are strapped in here for a Sunday night session. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. We are live on YouTube, TikTok. Hope you've hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm going live. And if you haven't followed me on TikTok too, we're over there. But we are trying to grow the YouTube channel up to 1,700 followers right now, or subscribers. So I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. Now I want to do a quick market update. The market is moving back up. I do believe that we have bottomed out, and I am essentially expecting Bitcoin to go on a tear for the next week. Okay, I do believe that the Bitcoin top will be coming in within the next week or so, give or take a few days. Already back up to 57,000 for Bitcoin. Okay, and we're going to be watching this one closely, seeing how it goes. See, I got... If you are on YouTube, can you please let me know if the sound is coming in good for you guys on YouTube? Do I sell Bitcoin if it gets to all-time high? Well, I don't own Bitcoin. I don't care if Bitcoin tops out at 72K or if it stretches out to 144K. I am struggling to see how we stretch out to 144K in the next week or so. I mean, and I might be off with my timing. Maybe this thing does go another month. However, all of my research leads me to believe that we're going to top out in or around the December 4th new moon. So for many of you guys have already heard me. I said for the past two bull runs in 2013 and 2017, Bitcoin has topped out on the new moon of December. Maybe it's a strange coincidence. Maybe there's something more behind it. I'm just trying to make money. And so for anyone who's doubting the moon phases and silly talk like that, just go throw up the moon phase indicators on your chart and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. And that's why we've been spot on for the last 2 months. Now, so I told you guys the bearish energy has pretty much passed. I think we bottomed out. Bitcoin, we're expecting it to move on up. Okay. YouTube is half the volume of TikTok, but can still hear. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. Let's turn it up a little bit on the YouTube. How does that sound? Oasis ticker. Yeah, a lot of metaverse projects still coming in. Still a lot of hype in the metaverse coins. Okay. ETH back up to 4,300. That's good. XRP back up to 97 cents. So I'm expecting Bitcoin to lead the way for the next week, guys. Bitcoin dominance, we're going to expect that to increase, okay? What's up, guys? How's it going? Thank you for coming in. Lost too much. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what. Everyone in the crypto space is not ready for this market to be over. I saw a lot of content this week from a lot of the other creators, a lot of other chart guys, technical analysis folks saying that we still could have another 6 months, the super cycle talk. And I understand it. But I do believe that regulations and basically the dark winter that they have planned is why we're going to see a major pullback in this cryptocurrency market, in the stock market, in the overall economy, the reset of the U.S. reserve currency status. It's all coming to a head, to a T this winter. I think that we're going to be kind of cruising until Christmas time. But come New Year's, I think that they're going to be hitting us pretty hard. Now, we've already started to see the market already is has some holes in it, as we're seeing. Okay. Solo airdrop on December 24th, going to be massive. I'm really looking for Sologenic to pump. I need to check Sologenic. Thank you for reminding me. What is Solo at right now? 330. Okay, it had pumped up to what, like 360, 380. So that's pretty good for Sologenic. Okay, we're expecting it to move up until this airdrop. Now I know I think that a lot of people, they're expecting this bull run to extend out, super cycle, utility bull run. I think that they're going to bring it back with regulations, the dark winter, the reset, before we go on that utility run over the next couple years. I think that Bitcoin's going to follow the previous cycles. It's going to top out here in the next week or month, and that's it for Bitcoin. Okay? Be a major pullback after that. Yeah, XRP, we're expecting it to pump at least to $2 probably in December. Okay, at least back out to $2. We're very suppressed right now, very suppressed. So I don't think that we hit that super cycle, the utility run, until next year. Once ISO 200 gets implemented and the CBDCs get rolled out, we're still stuck in this hype, speculative bullshit market where, it's just a lot of fluff, a lot of BS. Okay. So I wanted to share this with you guys. There was $2 billion worth of Bitcoin longs liquidated recently by November 11th when the new flu strain came out. Okay. So $2 billion worth of Bitcoin longs liquidated and the shorts jumped 3 times. So what happens right now in this phase of the bull run is they are swinging this thing, pulling it back, right? Then all the shorts come in. The shorts increased by 3 times. Now they wreck everyone, sending it back up. Okay. $1.6 billion worth of ETH longs closed by November 11th too. And remember, I was the only person on TikTok that called the dip. On November 8th, I put out 2 TikToks warning you guys, giving you the alert, and we did hit that 20% pullback, okay, as we expected. That was the buying opportunity. I picked up some more XLM. I hope you guys were able to accumulate. And now that we're moving back up, the opportunity is pretty much gone, at least to buy the bottoms. Now, you could still pick up here as we start to move up, but they're already going, okay? So we have an article here from Finance Feeds. Kevin O'Leary says the XRP lawsuit is a very bad idea. He says, I have zero interest in investing in litigation against the SEC. That is a very bad idea. But you know the deal, guys. Tesla got sued, Apple, Google, they've all been sued, okay? And we also know, I mean, it's a joke. It's like, Kevin, get caught up to speed, bud, because they already settled with the CFTC back in 2015 in the Department of Treasury through FinCEN and the CFTC. They already came to a settlement where XRP was deemed a digital currency. So get your game up, Kevin. Get caught up to speed. Don't be another one of these Bitcoin, Ethereum peddlers, bro. Get your game up. Okay? Just because you have money doesn't mean that you understand crypto. So it's the same story that we're seeing time and time again with these mainstream finance guru guys. Okay? They're pushing Bitcoin and ETH, but they won't mention XRP. And when they do mention XRP, it's a very bad idea. Shut the hell up, Kevin. You have no idea what you're talking about, bro. Okay? Smart guy, made lots of money, but stay in your lane. Okay? Now, this was an interesting article right here. Bitcoin should not be legal tender in El Salvador, says the IMF. So on the other hand, you have Kevin and all these other proof of work maxi guys pushing Bitcoin and Ethereum. Meanwhile, you have the IMF saying that it shouldn't be legal tender. What have we been saying all along, guys? Okay? These are the people that matter. Now, here we go from Breitbart. Biden to increase the U.S. oil lease fees 50% while accusing big oil of anti-competitive activities. So this is Green New Deal. Okay, this is the Great Reset. This is Dark Winter. All coming. And this is why I don't rock with the super cycle, it's going to keep going up story that we're being fed right now by the mainstream media. And by a lot of the crypto maxis. Okay? The writing's on the wall. And right here you see this week in Congress and crypto, it's official. On December 8th, several crypto CEOs will testify in front of the House Financial Services Committee. Remember what their main issue is. Stablecoins and DeFi are the 2 main targets that they have their crosshairs on, and they're coming to sacrifice all of this. Tether and all of the DeFi platforms. Sacrifice, guys. I mean, it's going to be brutal. This isn't just where we see this is like suggesting that XRP is just going to continue going up forever and it's going to be rainbows and happy times and we're all just going to get to pick out our favorite color Lambo and have a good old time. That's not how this works. Okay, we're going to pump it up to $10 during this hype speculative bull run. Then they're going to liquidate us about 50 to 80%, maybe even 90%. Okay, all part of the shakeout. Regulations will hit. Tether's going to be struck pretty hard, I think. Okay, Bitcoin, Ethereum, proof of work doesn't have a place in the new Green Deal. We know that. Okay. And then you're going to see the regulations hit and the laws will be set. XRP will be the first one through the door, but that doesn't mean that it's all smooth sailing to $10,000, right? So these are the reasons why I don't see a super cycle, happy times, let's all get Lambos for the next 6 months. And I know it's not popular to say that, but guys, the writing's on the wall, okay? They want to rein in Bitcoin. Ethereum has been given a half-ass fake pass, okay? And what happens when Ethereum gets in trouble and you have all of these other ERC20 tokens that were built on top of Ethereum? What happens when Coinbase can't even do a 4% staking interest on their USDC? I mean, this is the most up and up transparent companies, Coinbase and USDC, that Circle, working with the regulators, and they're getting attacked. Now, you guys have seen the next company that's in the crosshairs, and that's Cardano. And Cardano was a securities offering when it was done in Japan, ICO. They avoided the US regulators, so they thought, by doing the ICO over in Japan. But Cardano was a securities offering at the time. And like Gary Gensler says, 90% of them were. Does that mean that I believe the SEC should go after all these projects? No, hell no. The SEC does not protect investors. We all know this. But I'm going to invest accordingly. When I see the IMF saying that Bitcoin should not be legal tender, well, that's why I don't hold Bitcoin. Okay, that's why I don't hold proof of work Ethereum. And when you understand that ETH2 is not going to fix the issues from ETH1, and the ETH2 is another security after ETH1 was a security, now we got ETH2. YouTube, let me check your comments as well. Let's get into the Q&A. I appreciate you guys for coming in tonight. You know, just a quick market update. Okay, we're going to move up. We're going on a tear. I'm expecting green days for the next 6-7 days for Bitcoin specifically. Like, I really think that we're going to see Bitcoin steal the show over the next week. Going to reclaim dominance, and we're going to be pumping back up to at least 72K will be the next all-time high for Bitcoin. Can it stretch out further? Yes. But I think that 72K range to 80 is probably going to be the top. And I think it's coming within the next week or two. Now, maybe it comes in later in December, but I'm telling you guys, we have about a month. All indications, all of my research is telling me we got about a month left to go. See, we've ended our bull runs in December twice already. We have 10 years of history for Bitcoin. So for the super cycle suggestions, that is uncharted territory for Bitcoin. We've never done that. So there's no history to back that up. There's no chart work to back that up. There's just crypto maxis, bullish folks trying to push that. It's just a lot of hopium from what I'm seeing. It's a lot of hopium. They are all lying. Elon Musk got XRP. Yeah, I do believe that Elon is going to be working with Ripple. I do believe that 100%. Elon's too smart. Violated. I see you said guessing. Yeah, we're all guessing, bro. We're all guessing. But the thing is I have historical data and charts that I'm coming to my conclusions with. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be right. If the market extends out, then that's fine, bro. I mean, my bags are packed. But I'm just trying not to fill the people with hopium. See, if I was wanting to run up my views, I would just be putting out hopium Moonboy videos. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you guys the truth, how I see it. And every other fucking moron on here is guessing. But who's been spot on over the last 2 months? Who was the only creator on TikTok who called the dip on 11.8? Okay, and I'm just going to keep giving out my signals for free because I'm not an expert, I'm not a TA guy, but I'm just going to tell you guys how I see it. And we've been spot on for the last 2 months, so I hope you guys were able to buy those dips. Am I going to keep holding XLM? No, I'm going to sell 100% of my crypto about over the next month or so, guys. I'm offloading all of my crypto besides XRP. So my XLM, Electronium, whatever else I got, I don't even know. Getting rid of all of it because I'm not worried about being able to buy back in during the bear market. Okay, so, with XRP, I'm going to sell 5% at $10, 5% at $20. I don't think that we'll hit $20 this bull run. I think that $10 will be the top, but yeah, that's my strategy for XRP. Other than that, I'm offloading it all. This dude sounds like he's on the verge of crying. Oh my gosh, I know. It's so sad. Bro, no, it doesn't care because I mean, like I've been talking about, you guys have to be hustling outside of crypto. A lot of you guys waiting for the next stimulus check and to freaking 30x your investment, okay? That's what you guys have all been doing, okay? So, you should be working overtime right now to buy these dips, start a business, whatever you have to do to be stacking up cash on the side. But a lot of you guys are sitting on the couch and just doing the Twitter thumbs and not getting anything done. Okay, we're at that critical moment right here in the bull run where whatever it takes, okay, to pack those bags, the opportunity is leaving us though. The opportunity is leaving us. But yeah, I'm going to offload 100% of my crypto besides XRP probably over the next month or so. Okay, I'm expecting everything to top out about 2 to 4 weeks after Bitcoin tops out. That's historically how it's gone in the past. Another major issue, and I need to make a TikTok, I need to make a YouTube video about this. I'm really worried about the liquidity issues that we're already running into, but that are going to continue as we reach these tops of the market, guys. Do not try to sell the top. In fact, I'm actually thinking of selling my positions at about 75% of where I think they could go. Now, I'm going to ladder out of all my positions in about 2 or 3 sales. I'm not just going to try to sell it all in one go at the top, right? I'm going to have my limit orders placed 2 or 3 as we ladder up, but there is not going to be liquidity at the top of this market. Mark my words. There's already struggling liquidity issues right now. Remember, XRP crashed Coinbase when it pumped to $1 last year. What do you think's going to happen when XRP pumps to $10, guys? It crashed Coinbase and other exchanges just pumping to $1 from 60 cents in one night. From like 60, 70 cents up to $1 in one night, crashed Coinbase and the whole market. So do not try, I mean, honestly, not financial advice, but I would not be trying to sell the top. I'd be trying to sell near the top because I do not trust these exchanges to provide liquidity when we're at the top. It's a sad situation, but that's where we are in this market, and I don't want you guys to get caught holding the bag. XRP's always had liquidity issues, yeah, and they're even more stressed right now with the amount of exchanges that have delisted with XRP. Quant too, yeah, I'm only expecting a 3x out of Quant, so it's around $200. I'm expecting $500-$600 for Quant. Okay. A lot of these coins came back to great prices to accumulate for swing trades over the next month. Okay, so I hope you guys were able to buy the dip. Cardano is facing major challenges. I would wait. If you already own your Cardano, I don't know what to do, but it's recovering now. I think that you're probably actually still going to get another run up for Cardano, but look out for an SEC lawsuit against Cardano. And it would be totally expected from the SEC because they don't want Ethereum to have any competition. So that's why they would go after Cardano. Not saying that Cardano is the end-all be-all, but that's why they would put their crosshairs on Cardano because it's one of the next smart contract platforms that's an actual Ethereum competitor. Okay? Trios, yeah, Trios might have a little bit of a swing trade there. What's it at now? Let's take a look. USDT safe or not? No, Tether's not safe. I mean, I use it for trading. Yeah, Trios is up a little bit, back up to $14. That's good for your Trios. Yep. I think it still can run a little bit. How about Matic and Algorand? So Algorand can still run some, so can Matic, but they already hit their all-time high this bull run. So I'm looking at coins that have not hit their all-time high this bull run for me to flip, which I already picked them up. Sand Thoughts, kind of cool. It's got a lot of hype. The utility day's tomorrow. The video game comes out tomorrow for Sandbox. So most of the time with these events, it's going to be a buy the news or buy the rumor, sell the news. Which, I mean, you buy the coin before it runs up, and then you sell it on the day of or right after that, because usually you'll get a run up before then, and then it'll be pulled back down. So I would expect that with Sand. Still has plenty of room to go because it is at a relatively low market cap, but yeah, Casino Coin's another one that hasn't hit all-time high. Big fan of it. Big fan of VVS. Haven't heard of it. Or I've seen a lot of TikTok guys talking about it. None of these projects get me... I'm just going to be honest. None of these projects really get me excited. But, $62 million market cap. Can the TikTok boys pump it? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. There's money to be made. I mean, it only is up 5% today, but yeah. Ride the hype. If the TikTok kids are pumping it. Yeah, XDC, big fan. Yep. ICP. Yeah. I'm not expecting much out of ICP for the rest of this run. What's my take on Sand? Doesn't get me excited. None of the metaverse shit gets me excited because I think that Meta is going to dominate. Mark Zuckerberg, dude, you're betting against the reptilian. You're betting against an alien. Complete crazy guy who's set on world domination. All of these projects are very cute, but I just think that Meta is going to dominate. Or Google, these main players, they're not going to lose market share. And it is so much bigger than one video game. So Sandbox has one video game. It's all about interoperability. And if you've listened to Mark Zuckerberg interviewed by Gary Vee, he reiterated interoperability so many times. Yep. Songbird, XRP, Flare, DeFi. This is huge. Yep. The DeFi that's coming to the XRP space over the next year is going to be massive. Liquidity Hub announcement by Ripple, massive. It makes all the rest of these DeFi platforms look like a joke because what they're doing is actually legit. Now, I understand the game theory behind all of these DeFi platforms, but guys, I'm telling you, the liquidity squeeze, when people want to hit the exits, you're not going to get your initial investment out, in my opinion. I hope it works out for you guys. You guys are able to get your staking rewards right now on your Olympus, Time, Wonderland, you name it. Go down the whole list. I don't think that you're going to be able to get your initial investment out if you're trying to pull near the top of this market. And look at how many rug pulls that we've already seen. So, what was it? Was it Santa Coin that rugged? Or I don't know. There's so many rug pulls, you can't even keep up with them. How high do I think ADA will go in the next couple of weeks? Okay, any coin that's already hit their all-time high, I think that it's going to be impressive for them to just do a 2 to 3x from that previous all-time high. So for Cardano, what did it top out at? $3. So I'm expecting, $6 to $10 Cardano, maybe. But these coins that have already hit their all-time high this bull run, 2 to 3x from that price is kind of where I'm seeing them in general. But like I said, do not try to wait for the exact top to set a market sell order through. There is not going to be liquidity in this market. Chainlink can make a run. It's already at all-time high. H-bar, dollar to $1.50 range, 2 to 3x that 50-cent all-time high. MTV, haven't heard of it. All these silly coins you guys got up. Multi-vac. YouTube, let me check in with you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. H-bar opinion. Hashgraph's really solid. H-bar's got great partnerships. Really good development going on over there. I think that it's going to be a massive utility coin. Big fan. Thoughts on XLM? Big fan. I think that XLM is going to get a lot of the front end consumer, the consumer side of what these exchanges, banks, and financial institutions will be doing. I think a lot of that will be settled on the front end with XLM. And because listen to the MoneyGram CEO distinguish XLM and XRP. He says XLM is front end for the consumers, XRP is back end for the banks and financial institutions to settle between each other. And that's why XRP will be bigger, in my opinion, than XLM, is because the market, the amount of value that's going to be settling over XRP and built within XRP is going to be, I think, magnitudes of order larger. It's the difference between front end and back end finance. So when you look at the size of these markets, that's the difference. Yes, XLM is payment and XRP is settlement. That's a great way to put it. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why, so XRP can still 10x, XLM can still 10x, Electronium I think can still 10x, Casino Coin can still 10x. There's so many projects, there's at least half a dozen I think that I'm holding that I'm expecting to 10x this bull run from the prices that they're at now, which is incredible. Incredible. On a lot of these other coins, if you haven't already packed your bags on them, the opportunity that you have left is probably a 2 to 3, maybe a 5x on some of these coins, like a Tezos, and there's a few others. But yeah, YouTube, I'm watching your chat as well, so drop down any questions below. And I will check your questions as well. TikTok, thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. If you haven't, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Patreon with Discord group is in the bio. If you want to join the Discord group, link's in the bio. Yeah, exactly. 5x is not bad at all. I can't be complaining there. It's just I'm more heavily weighted on these 10x bets than on these other ones. XLM top, I think $3 to $5 for XLM. Happy with the 3. Yeah, guys, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with a 2 or a 3x. Everyone's trying to freaking 10x their money every week in crypto, right? And it's just not realistic. So, yeah, I mean, 2 to 3x to finish off this bull run, that's an awesome swing trade because you have about a month left. So, yeah, I mean, 1 month to go. You swing trade these cryptos, and then you continue to accumulate during the bear market. VET, VET's one of those. It already hit the all-time high. I forget what my price targets are for VET, but yeah, I mean, you got a little bit of room. A little bit of room. What's up, guys? What's up? XRP will shock you. That's right. That's right. Yeah, so VET hit 27 cents earlier this year. Yeah, so you got a 2 to 3x from that price, and it's already at 11 cents. So, I mean, if it goes to 50 cents, you got a 5x there. VET, that's a solid swing trade right there. That's a solid. When XRP was 28 cents, yep. What do I think XRP will correct to? Wherever XRP goes, it's going to correct 50 to 90%. So if it goes to $10, I think it rips back to $3, maybe even $2. And I know that sounds brutal, and no one's more bullish on XRP long term than me, and maybe Prosperity Fund here in the chat. But yeah, I mean the shakeout, it's all part of the shakeout. They pump it to $10, then they rip it back down to $3, and then we think XRP's over. We didn't sell, or if you're like me, you're only going to sell 5% of your XRP at $10. So we're going to be crying, watching it go back down. We're going to watch our portfolio balance drop by 80% again. Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to watch that happen? Are you ready for your portfolio balance to drop by 50 to 90%? Now, with the rest of my cryptos, I'm offloading all of them. I'm getting rid of all of them. But I'm worried about being able to get my XRP back. I'm worried about being able to buy my XRP back, yes, because we're in the middle of the staged lawsuit. Look at the timeline of events, guys. We're topping out. If we do top out, if this plays out how I think it will, Bitcoin tops out in the next week or two. Altcoins follow. We have a very Merry Christmas. And then we have a pullback, but then we're in the end of the discovery phase for the XRP lawsuit. Remember, discovery ends on January 14th. So anything can happen between now and then. There's a 90% chance of settlement before January 14th. That's undeniable facts because 9 out of 10 cases with the SEC settle up in discovery. So we have a 90% chance that this case is settled up by January 15th. And we don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to be able to get our XRP back? Maybe the buyback theory becomes a thing. I don't believe in the buyback theory. I just believe that the Federal Reserve, through our Treasury Department, will buy XRP from the escrow from Ripple. But, there's just too many unknowns with XRP. All of the exchanges take it down, or, you just don't know. You just don't know. And then also the other factor is I accumulated all my XRP at a very much lower price than this. So, and I'm here for a much higher price. Okay. The utility with XRP, to even get started doing anything with XRP, it has to be at a 3-digit price. To start doing anything, guys, has to be at 3 digits. To even start moving a percentage of SWIFT, to start doing anything with the banks and the financial institutions. And, like BitBoy says, 90% of the banks are going to use XRP on the back end. And I believe that it's going to be nearly 100%. It's going to be like 95%, especially of all the major banks. Will we get our Flare tokens? Yes. Yeah. If you're new to crypto, my Discord group is great for beginners, and we can get you caught up to speed very quickly. So we're right here. We have about a month or two left in this bull run, and then the party's over, guys. I'm sorry. That's what I'm seeing. Now, can we buy back XRP after the lawsuit finishes? I hope so. But that's another unknown with XRP. Yeah, I don't believe that this bear market will be as bad as the ones previously for the major altcoins and utility coins. However, it's going to be just as brutal, and it'll be the death of some cryptos. When the regulations hit, it's over. These guys are turning the key, and they're setting sail on a boat to never be seen. They're going to take your money and run. Literally. Like, literally, they're going to cash out, hop on the yacht, and they will never be seen again. And they're going to be avoiding the regulators and the countries that they broke laws in, setting sails off into hiding. Same thing that happened with the ICOs back in 2017, 2018. Similar thing's going to happen with the NFTs and all the other bullshit cryptos that are in this space, all the DeFi Ponzi schemes. They're going to take the money and run. Quack Bro, yes, I'm still on for December 4th, guys. I think that it's going to be a week of straight green candles for Bitcoin. Yeah, exactly. Look at the top 20 coins from 2017. There's not many around. Same, these are actually pretty solid though. I will say the coins that have made it up into the top 20, but I mean, you got major issues still with Tether being the number one stablecoin. I've been talking about that forever, so I'm not going to bring it up again, but you guys already know the deal with Tether. Did I sign up for the solo airdrop? Yes, I did. I am holding some Sologenic right now, but I'm probably going to trade out back into XRP before the snapshot. I don't really necessarily care to hold my Sologenic for the airdrop. It depends. If the price doesn't run up and I'm not able to accumulate more XRP, then I'll just probably hold it for the airdrop. But my whole goal with switching some XRP over to Sologenic was to catch the pump leading up to the airdrop. Tether is just like the US dollar. Absolutely. Yeah. What's the coin created by JP Morgan? It's JPM coin. And as you guys just saw, JP Morgan's talking about massive adoption for XRP. They know the deal. They know their JPM coin ain't going to do shit. It's a walled garden, guys. It's a silo. Okay? So it doesn't have interoperability. That's the problem with these. When I pull out, where will I put my funds? Okay, when I pull out, I'm going to be putting some into USDC probably, and that's going to be the funds that I'm going to buy back in with. I'm also going to just straight cash out and prepare to pay the tax man. And I suggest you guys all do the same too. I'm already sitting down and going over my taxes for this year. Okay, we have 1 month. You have 1 month to change your tax situation. You have 1 month to change your tax situation. Okay, so you need to be sitting down with your accountant right now. You should have already had your strategy, but right now you need to plan your exit strategy and your tax strategy. So I'm putting it into 3 buckets when I cash out. 1 bucket goes into reinvestment back into crypto. I will hold that money into stable coins until it's time to buy back in. 1 bucket is to pay the tax man, and I recommend you do the same. And another bucket is I'm going to prepare to buy my first property in the next year. Okay, so I'm trying to buy a house for my family. So that's the 3 buckets we're going in. Okay, we're going to cash out stable coin so that we can reinvest, pay the tax man, and then get ready to buy a house. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing with my, why I'm cashing out. And that's why I'm cashing out 5% of my XRP at $10 too, just so I can go buy a house. Buyback theory, I don't believe in the buyback theory. I don't believe that it's necessary. Because there's so much XRP in escrow that the Treasury Department could just work a deal out with Ripple to get that XRP in escrow. The 10x coins again, please. Yeah, okay. XRP, XLM, Electronium, and Casino coin. I have all of those on a 10x. Sorry. Let me see what else I'm holding. So here are my current holdings. XRP, XDC. I don't expect what did XDC went up to 20 cents. So yeah, I'm only expecting a 40 to 60 cents for XDC this bull run. So at this price, 5 to 6x on my XDC. XRP, XDC is my number 2 holding. Then XLM, still got a 10x for that. Sologenic, yeah, I mean, it could still 3x from here. Okay. And then Casino coin and Electronium. Those are my other holdings. The other one I have is X Gold. That was one of the XRP airdrops. By the way, if you're not on the XRP airdrop hustle, you've got to get on that because it's super easy to do. Okay. It's essentially free to set up these trust lines and receive the XRP airdrops. A lot of them are probably dead projects, memes, never going to go and do anything. However, I know, shout out to Will, Crypto Insight UK. Big shout out to Will because he was talking about how he has received over 4,000 XRP just from these airdrops for free. For free, guys. Just setting up these trust lines, he's received over 4,000 XRP. So huge shout out to Will, and I hope that you guys are getting in that game too. I've been really busy over the last week, so I haven't set up any of the airdrops, but they've been talking about it in my Discord group. We have all of the links for the airdrops posted in there. Links in the bio if you guys want to join the Discord group, $17 a month. YouTube, links in the description. Okay, join the Patreon, then we'll send you the link to the Discord group. How do you get the airdrops? You just simply set up the trust lines on the XRP toolkit, okay? To set up the trust lines, you just put 2 XRP or 5 XRP into the trust line, and then that sets you up to receive the airdrop. Same process for getting Sologenic. How about the rumor of them burning XRP? I don't think that they need to burn XRP. I think that they just need to utilize XRP. Okay. But remember, guys, all it would take would be an 80% validator vote. A consensus would have to be reached, an 80% consensus between the validators, and they could choose to burn that XRP in escrow. It could be done without Ripple's approval. That's the key part. That's how decentralized XRP is. So while everyone's been telling you it's a centralized banker's coin, nothing could be farther from the truth in all reality. Because an 80% vote, and Ripple only runs, I think, 4 or 6% of the validators. They only run 4 to 6% of the network. So without Ripple's approval, the XRP validators could vote to burn all of that supply. I don't think it needs to be done, though. They just need to turn on utility. We're going to be settling markets that are in the trillions of dollars, so we need all 100 billion XRP. Here's the great thing, though, that Ripple did with that escrow account, is that we can predict when the XRP is going to hit the market. Okay, they put it on that timed release, which gives us that predictability so that we know when more XRP is going to come into circulation. They can't dump it all at once on us. Okay, and when they don't release the XRP and they return it back into escrow, it goes at the end of the escrow period. So right now, I believe the last time I looked at it, the escrow won't finally be released till 2025. And that's because they've been returning 80% of the escrow back to the escrow account. When they get 1 billion XRP released, they send out 200 million to the exchanges and their partners, and then they return 80% of it. And then they announce the liquidity hub. Boy, I can't wait, guys. I mean, over the next few years, XRP is going to run this show, guys. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt in my mind. While the IMF is telling us that Bitcoin should not be legal tender in El Salvador. And if they're saying that for El Salvador, that means across the world, guys. Meanwhile, you have Brad speaking on stage with the IMF. You think maybe that they've cut a deal? Thoughts on Crow? Crow, I was sleeping on Crow. I will say that. But it's already made a really incredible run, guys. I don't know how much more it can stretch out. I think I was thinking another 2 to 3x. Bearable Guy 123. Big fan. What do I like more, XRP or Chicks? Yes, the World Economic Forum report mentions XRP as a bridge. Yes. Yeah. And they all know that Bitcoin has no utility. That's the problem. Why it has no future. Okay? It doesn't work. It doesn't fit into the Green New Deal. And the transaction fees are too high too. Fauci warns of potential for new wave. So, like I said, there's a lot of things going on in the crypto market, but if you look at the overall macroeconomic picture, everything that's happening in the political theater, the dark winter that is planned for this country specifically, and across the world, all the other issues that you're seeing, all my analysis Then if you look at the historical charts where Bitcoin has topped out in December in the 2 previous bull runs, and it perfectly topped out on the new moon of both bull runs. Funny coincidence. That is what is leading me to believe that Bitcoin tops out in the next week or two, and then the altcoins are going to finish off in December, and this party's over. Okay? YouTube, I'm still watching your guys' comments if you guys have any questions. Okay? What has David tweeted out recently? Can we buy XRP after the lawsuit finishes? Hopefully. Hopefully. I really hope so. One thing that could happen is that they make a rule where the XRP and escrow can only go to licensed banks and financial institutions. So that would mean that we would only be left with the circulating XRP that's already in the hands of us little peasants, us little guys, right? So there could be a scenario where only the banks and financial institutions who have whatever specific bank license it is or commodities license to buy wholesale from the escrow, you would have to have that license, which would mean that there's no more XRP going out into circulation for the Joe Blows. There's just too many unknowns for me to give up my XRP at $10. You know, I would have a nice chunk of change at $10, but we're not here for $10 XRP, right? No, I'm not telling you guys to take profits because you guys are in a different situation than me. For example, I'm having a baby girl here in about a month and a half. And, I got to get a place for my family now. So that's why I'm selling all of the rest of my crypto and 5% of my XRP at $10. If we reach out to $20, I'll sell another 5% because I need the money for a down payment on a house. You guys are in a different situation, so you have to understand what the best strategy for you is. Maybe you should sell all of your XRP at $10 because you have something to do. Now, I definitely wouldn't recommend selling all of it, maybe 50%, okay? But I would, God, guys, this thing is not meant to be at $1, it's not meant to be at $10, and it is not meant to be at $100. Now, most of the time, I just talk about getting XRP to 3 digits because most people do not have the understanding of XRP. They are not far enough along the rabbit hole with XRP to understand how it could reach 4 and 5 digits. So I'm just trying to move the needle to 3 digits, because once I get you there, then we can get you started down that path. 3 digits, we're just starting to do something at 3 digits, but that's utility just starting to kick in. When will Bitcoin pick up? So I'm expecting Bitcoin's already picked up. Let's take a look here at the chart on the Bitcoin. 57.2 right now is what I got. Okay, but we did break out today. Let's do a little quick measurement. Okay, about a 10, we've broken back down to about a 7% jump today. Yeah, basically a 10% pump though from where we bottomed out. So now I did not expect the bearish energy to continue until what did we reach out till to the 28th, right? Till today. I did not really expect it to, but in this stage of the bull run, it's all about fake outs, shakeouts, liquidation events. Okay? They pull it back before they send it. But then here's what they did. They pulled it back and then they kept it down here. I thought that this dip was going to get bought up and it would only last a day or two before we'd be back up to 60K. But I am expecting green candles over the next week. Like, Obviously we're not just going to go straight up, but essentially straight green candles. What did the weekly, what did the weekly at 4 o'clock my time, that's 7 p.m. Eastern, Bitcoin was at 54.2. So that means that the weekly was at 54. Now we have the monthly candle. This is where it gets super crazy, guys, is the end of this. Because we have, 2 more days, the 29th, 30th. 2 more days for that monthly candle. It can get pretty crazy between now and then. Let's go to the monthly chart, take a look at this. Okay. 57.2, yeah. Yeah, I mean, so, God, we're still in incredible bullish posture right now, guys. Incredible bullish posture. What's up, Ben? No, I don't believe that they're going to burn the XRP, man. I just think that they're going to use it. Okay, it's all going to be utilized. Remember, we're looking to settle markets that are in the trillions of dollars daily. So we're going to need 100 billion XRP. This is a lot of value that's in the derivatives market, that's in Swift's daily volume, that's in the domestic remittances just in America. These payment flows are massive, and so I don't believe that they're going to burn XRP. As I stated, though, it could be decided amongst the XRP validators to burn the XRP without Ripple's control. Could be done. Nicole, thank you for tuning in tonight. We are here for 5-digit XRP. Amen. Amen. Yeah, so Bitcoin's in really good bullish posture. I mean, a weekly close above 57K is going to be fantastic. Would that be bad or good? I mean, if they burn the supply, it'll help our tokenomics a little bit, right? Because there's obviously less supply. Action Matrix, you know me, you know better than that, bro. I don't work for Ripple. I work for them for free. Let's see what XRP's at. Oh, I got this. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. XRP getting ready to break out of a massive wedge. Okay. Let's go to the 4-hour. This was, I actually drew these trend lines on the 4-hour chart. See that? We did break out to the downside, but we still have major support at 86 cents. Okay. Massive breakout. What's up, Adam? How's it going, man? Yes, I do see December 4th as the top. Yes, we're 1 week away, guys. 1 week away. Okay, yeah, so actually, if you look at the 4-hour chart, it did break out right here in this part. This is where I got excited. But that was right before we got another shakeout liquidation event. Okay, and then we dropped back down to that 90 cent level. Okay, so now we're back down in here. But if you zoom back out, still an incredible bullish posture. Do you think the quant goes back down after bull run? Yeah. All of these cryptos are going down 50 to 90% during the bear market. Is it too late to buy in? No, I mean, XRP, what's it at? 97 cents. I still think you got a 10x this bull run over the next month and a half. Yeah, still plenty of time. So this was an incredible fake out. Okay, we broke out of that trend, but then we liquidated back down. So we'll see how this lasts. Yeah, I was getting excited. Here. I thought we were going to break out to the upside by the 26th because I thought that the bearish energy was going to have passed and that we were going to start to move up, but they did another squeeze here, another liquidation. When do we think we could see XRP relisted on Coinbase? Not until the case is settled. Or maybe Coinbase makes a bold move. They take a stand and they relist it right before that. It would actually help their case in case the SEC goes after them because it would show that they've had no fair notice. In fact, we don't even know. Coinbase may be that exchange that's listed in the lawsuit. Ripple exposed the fact that there was major exchanges that went to the SEC for clarity on XRP, and they didn't give it to them. Is Quant part of ISO? Yes. Electronium to 10 cents this bull run? I think Electronium can do better than that. Is Quant's not on ISO? Maybe Quant's not on ISO. Thoughts on Elon? If it's any coin with Elon in it, no. I'm good on that. Over Ledger, yes it is. Yeah, I thought that Quant was on it. Maybe it's not. So if we extend out to March on ETH, okay, look at that. I mean, I'll just give you a simple trend line right here. Okay. Oh, that's just March of 21. I can only go back to, okay, I got to get TradingView Pro. But I mean, I don't even need to draw the trend line. You guys see where we're going with ETH. Okay. I don't think the ETH squeezes out 10 grand this bull run. I really don't. There's too much competition. The money's going into Solana, Cardano, freaking Crypto.com, Polkadot. All of its competitors are eating up Ethereum's market cap right now. Yeah, I do believe that the SEC is holding up the case on purpose to stall XRP out and to buy more time for the banks and financial institutions to get on board and to get ready for the switchover to the new financial system. So I think that was the main reason why the XRP lawsuit was dropped on Ripple. Your exchange is doing maintenance. That's why you got to be set up on multiple exchanges, guys. Have multiple on-ramps and off-ramps. How do I set up my taxes for crypto? There's actually a couple resources for that. Most of the time, the exchanges should have all of your details and all of your trades. So it should be as simple as printing that out and taking it to your accountant. Explain the dark winter. Well, I mean, that's Sleepy Creepy's own words himself, right? I mean, Joe talking about how we're going to have a dark winter. He was talking about that before this last winter, but if you look at what he just did, I shared this article with you guys. Biden to increase U.S. oil lease fees 50% while accusing big oil of anti-competitive activities. So he's going to make it, 50% more, raise the price by 50% to lease federal lands for oil. And then if you look what's in the new infrastructure bill, and then when you consider the fact that they printed over 30% of the whole US dollar supply, okay, this is why we're seeing inflation at 6% right now. That's just the start. You're seeing there's reports coming out that over 30% of Texas's power grid is going to struggle this winter. In my county that I live in Washington State, we just had a monthly record broke for rainfall, and we're having historical floods in my county. So this winter, you have just the natural weather events happening combined with infrastructure deal, Green New Deal, trying to move away from fossil fuels, gas prices increasing, the inflation across the board for all consumer prices rapidly increasing. Okay, just take a trip to the grocery store. So it's all hitting right now in this winter. So that's why we call it the dark winter. Yeah, Whatcom County got nailed with floods. Yeah, I'm in Whatcom County right now. I'm in a good spot, but yeah. I don't agree on Elon, and I'm no shitcoin advocate. Top 10 most traded coins by whales. Real Naomi. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any money to gamble with the memes, so I don't play with them. I don't research them, but there's plenty of money to be made on all of them. Though our time is running out, though, because we're at the end of this bull run. So you guys are facing your own issues in your each individual state. So I mentioned Texas power grid. I just heard that California was still battling wildfires. Louisiana down south, they're getting hit with the hurricanes and stuff. Once the snow comes, the whole Midwest up north, out east, you guys are all going to be buried in snow once again. Okay, so it's going to be a rough time. I mean, for the average person, that's what I'm talking about. It's not going to be just like we're all getting rich off crypto Lambo time. That's not what they have planned for us, guys. I want you guys to have a plan, okay? Okay, yeah, so there's no fires now in California. Okay, but you guys were on fire all summer long. You know what I'm saying? Freaking the Southwest during the summer is hell on earth. It's unlivable. I don't know how you guys do it. So that's what I'm saying, is that you guys are each having your own issues. Where I'm at, record rainfall. Okay? And we're just getting started with our winter. And that's the thing. In my area in particular, they're not going to be able to address or fix like dredging out the rivers and cleaning out all of the dikes and repairing them. So we're into like a 3-month period here, 4-month period, where we're just going to keep on getting pounded and be facing these issues. And then you also have a shortage of workers at the state and the county level because they were forced to do something. Okay, so they left the job. So it's going to take even longer for all of these roads, bridges, and dams, dikes to be fixed. So the issues are compounding. Okay, and it's going to be different for you in your area, but the point is that we face many challenges, not just our cryptos in a little bear market here. I'm talking about gas prices reaching out to, what are they, $6-7 in LA right now? Bro, don't be a Debbie Downer. That's just life. Tell that to the town east of me where 75% of the homes were just lost. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Bro, 75% of the town lost their house. So, I mean, I'm here to lift everyone up, and XRP is going to $10, and it's eventually going to 10,000. And yes, we're going to make a shit ton of money off of it. But in the meantime, Okay, they have a dark winter plan for us, a great reset, an infrastructure bill that bankrupts this country and siphons money to the paid interest groups. Okay, it's not going to fix our infrastructure. There are disasters everywhere, bro. Exactly my point. Exactly my point. I mean, look at the energy crisis across the whole world, yet you still have Bitcoin kids telling you that Bitcoin's going to save third world countries when they're in the middle of an energy crisis. That's the most absurd bullshit I've ever heard. These guys need to knock this nonsense off. Oh, Bitcoin's going to save them from their oppressive government, and it's the reserve currency store of value that they need. When we're about to see Bitcoin drop by 50% after it tops out here in the next month. When it costs $50 to send a transaction, and then you're lucky if it goes through in an hour, sometimes taking up to 3 hours or days for your Bitcoin transaction to go through. And you have Michael Saylor telling us that you can transact $1 billion in Bitcoin in a microsecond. That's the quote that I heard from him the other day, is that you can move $1 billion worth of Bitcoin in a second, instantaneously. That is so false, misleading, and it's an embarrassment for these guys who are suggesting that. It's an embarrassment for the influencers here on TikTok suggesting that Bitcoin still matters. Especially for people across the world who are in the middle of an energy crisis. And you're telling them to use a currency that uses as much energy as the whole country of Iceland. Let's go, Brandon. Yeah. Let me clarify. Bitcoin matters as in it's going to be the indicator for telling us when this market tops out. Yes, it's still the number one coin. Blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about it does not matter to someone living in a third world country who needs to make a transaction today, who needs to buy $20 worth of groceries today. Bitcoin does not matter. In fact, it is one of the worst financial instruments or currencies that they could possibly use. Deep breath, my friend. What do you want to do, Dingo? What do you want me to? Let me just turn on Bob Marley and let's just light one up and have a good time and chill, huh? Is that what we should do, Dingo? Let's not talk about any of the real issues happening. Okay? Let's throw on some Bob Marley, spark one up, and I'll make another cup of tea. And we'll just have a good old time. I mean, come on, guys. I I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight, okay? Dude, it's a critical time. I'm sorry for being so serious. We had all weekend to party. Now we're here into the final stretches. It won't let me go live with you. What happened, Adam? Adam, if you go live, I'll invite you if you want to hop on. Go live and I'll invite you. Amen, guys. Amen. Price predictions for Zilliqa? Good question, Mylene. Yes, let me take a look at Zill. Yeah, so it already hit 25 cents earlier this year. The market cap is at 1 billion. Okay. So you could see another 5x on that one easily. at these prices. Another 5 to 10x. Okay, here we go. There he is.
Hello, Zach.
YouTube, let me know. Make sure that the sound is coming through for you guys. I'm going to turn up Adam. We have Crypto Adam joining us. Make sure you guys have followed him on TikTok. Are you on YouTube yet?
I am. I started an account, and all I'm doing is taking my TikToks and moving them over to over there to YouTube.
Got to get started somehow.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to. I guess if you do one daily for 30 days, they're trying to really build up their platform because they want to be competitive with TikTok. So they actually get you more exposure after 30 days. So right now I don't get a lot of big views on my videos, but hopefully that changes.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to ask you about Crow, dude. I know that you were heavy into Crow.
Dude, I've been holding that thing since 8 cents.
Damn, so you got a 10x on that pretty much. So
yeah,
you're basically
I'm pretty excited about it.
You're basically rich now?
I wish. I only put $400 in it, but I'm in the thousands of dollars now.
Yeah.
Wasn't a bad investment.
Yeah. I think
I just had a small bag in it just because I was like, you know what, I do think it could go up, and with the way they're doing that, I love their market strategy though. I think they're the Red Bull of crypto, where they're just attacking the sports franchises like crazy and getting their name out there, and it's working.
Dude, I slept on them. 100% missed Crow. Like, I slept on them so hard because I was just like, oh yeah, it's, got a little bit. You can stake it. And with all of these exchange tokens, I'm just like, okay, like it's providing liquidity for this exchange, and that's it, basically. But dude, they're going balls deep, like on the investments into their marketing. I haven't looked into like what else you can do with like the coin itself as far as building on top of it and stuff, but
not much. It's mainly just a coin for that, like which brings another, like, I'm surprised like Coinbase doesn't have a coin.
Yeah,
like I'm really surprised, like, because I don't know, I think if I was Coinbase, I'd design at least their coin to have that, because then you make more money that way as a company. It's just a good marketing strategy. Another good coin to get into is Meta Hero. I'm in that coin right now, and dude, that one hasn't popped off yet. It's up 36% though today. If you're looking for a gaming coin.
Yeah, I saw that one. I saw a lot of folks getting in at about 10 cents.
Yeah, I jumped in on 11 cents. It's up to 19 cents now.
Okay. Yeah, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah, like I said, that one hasn't had its huge moment yet.
It hasn't even hit $1 billion worth of market cap, so it can run.
Yeah, it can definitely run. So it's a good one to, if you're looking for a coin to jump in at a low range.
Hey, I saw that you put out a video about Cardano earlier. I don't think I watched it all the way through though. You were talking about the SEC going after Cardano, and then you were arguing why it wasn't a security.
Yeah.
Explain that. Explain your take on that.
So we know, because of the XRP lawsuit with the SEC, that there's been documents that come out that show that people in the SEC, even bigwigs, hold Ethereum and trade Ethereum, correct?
Yeah.
So with that, my whole argument is that Cardano is exactly Ethereum, but on a lower level. It does the same technology and everything. So if they go after Cardano and they refuse to go after Ethereum, it breaks their mission statement. Which, if a company or a government entity breaks its mission statement, that opens them up to lawsuits. So their best interest is not in the people. Their best interest is themselves and whatever makes them money and their people money. and that would be because they're not going to file a lawsuit. We all know they're not going to file a lawsuit against Ethereum. They're not going to do it. They have too much money invested into it, so they're not going to do it. So the SEC is pretty much now determining who's going to win in the market and who's going to lose, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
It's funny because I was talking about Cardano before you got on, and I said that was exactly why the SEC would go after them, is because they don't want Ethereum to have competition.
Oh yeah, no, it makes sense why they want to, but what I'm trying to say is that if they do, that opens them up for a class action lawsuit for anybody who holds Cardano, because what it's going to do is it's going to knock Cardano, just like XRP did, all the way down, and people are going to lose a lot of money.
Yeah.
And what makes me pissed off about the whole thing is that, whenever the big whales get knocked out, they get bailed out by the government, but you as a retail investor, you'll never get bailed out by the government for it. They'll say, oh, well, you should have known better. It's a risky business.
Yeah, well, and it's all, like you said, they're picking winners and losers, and that's not what they're supposed to be doing. And before they drop any other lawsuits on any other project, they need to set the regulations, because this is out of hand. You can't rule through enforcement, or right. you can't legislate through enforcement.
Well, you can't expect people to automatically know without putting it out there, saying, "Oh, this is what we wanted you to do, but we're not going to tell you that's what we want you to do." And oh, you didn't do it, so we're going to file a lawsuit. That's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to give a time period of like, all right, we're going to have this regulation come out. The regulation comes out, and then you have to have a time period for companies to adapt to that regulation. And then if they don't adapt or refuse to, then you can file lawsuits.
Well, and that's like the safe harbor proposal that Hester Pierce suggested. Like, that's what they need is, okay, if we're out of compliance, or you're out of compliance now, here's how you can come back within. You register with the SEC, or you make your project actually decentralized, whatever the law has to be. But before they drop another lawsuit, man, they need to. But as an XRP holder, I don't expect anything less from them at this point, besides screwing over the average holder. And so, yeah, they don't want, and that's the problem with Ethereum, is it can't handle competition. And that's what the Ethereum maxis don't want to talk about, is we've been waiting years for this upgrade to ETH2 when you could just use Solana right now. You could use any one of these other projects.
And that's why Solana has gotten the traction it's gone, because it's just, people do see, I think on the next bull cycle, you're going to see Solana in the $1,000 range as Ethereum is right now. That's where Solana is going to be in the next bull run.
What's the total supply is only 500 million Solana?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, that's pretty good. And most of the circulating supply is already out.
Solana's going to be a game changer when it comes to Ethereum. Like, I think Ethereum's not going to go away. I think Ethereum, because it's a proof of concept, that's more what it is than anything else. It's just proof of concept, because BNB does exactly what Ethereum does too, and they're doing quite well.
Yeah.
The only difference with BNB though, BNB did some shady shit in the beginning, and they're now getting called out on it, and that's the problem with BNB.
Yeah.
I see. All right, where do you see the XRP the next bull cycle? I see the XRP the next bull cycle probably around $100, even up to 1,000, depending on this lawsuit and how it goes.
Yeah. Well, the next bull cycle won't be for another year or so, at least. So.
Well, the next bull cycle, if we actually go off of cycles, it's in 3 years.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 2024.
Right. We'd be lucky. It would have to break out, which I think it can, depending on the lawsuit, which Brad alluded to the fact that the lawsuit should be wrapped up next year. So after XRP has clarity, it should be game on for XRP. But yeah, like you said, next cycle, or once utility's unlocked, it's going to 3 digits for sure.
Right.
What's your current take on the market are you in the line of like we still have another 6 months super cycle, or you think what we're gonna top out in a week? Like
You think we're gonna top out in a week?
I think Bitcoin is topping out in the next week or two, and then the alts are gonna finish up in December.
No. I think this Thanksgiving Black Friday flash crash we just had was a shakeout, a big one before it goes parabolic here in the market.
Yeah, but well, I agree.
They totally used the new variant as an excuse to stay out of the market, and they took that, and the whales use it to manipulate the market, and they wanted to buy everything at a low discount price, and we're going to see some green days here coming.
That's what I think for the next week, dude. I have a really good feeling about this week. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, what do you think though? Like another 2 months for the bull run, or?
Yeah, I do. I'm actually going till the end of January. I really think realistically before I'm going to start pulling my small bags out.
Yeah.
Obviously I got my big bags. I'm going to hodl. I don't touch them. That's including XRP. I don't take any profit on it. I just let it just do its thing, even if it drops. Even in the bear, but I'll buy back in. Like I'll buy tons the time to buy in. If we do hit the regular cycle of bear market is January of 2023 is the time to buy back in and hit those dips.
Are you gonna be, if you don't mind me asking, are you selling any of your XRP this bull run? If it reaches out to like $10? No. Yeah. See, I'm thinking about. I'm probably gonna sell 5% at $10, but that's just because I need a down payment. I'm gonna buy a house.
Oh, I thought you just got. What did you just move into? Didn't you just buy that house?
No, I'm renting this place, but I'm paying as much as a mortgage would be, so that's why I want to buy a house.
That makes sense. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
How is real estate out there? Is it like super expensive?
Yeah, it's about 400 grand for a standard home that needs renovated, and it's about 500-600 for like a brand new starter home.
I guess if I was in that situation where I was looking to buy a new house and I needed a down payment, I would probably sell 5 or 10% of my XRP to cover that.
Yeah.
But just remember, you're going to get taxed.
Well, that's the thing. So when I cash out, I'm gonna move it into 3 buckets. I'm gonna move it into stablecoin to buy back in, and then I'm gonna pay the tax man, and then I got a 3rd bucket for my down payment. Cause I'm gonna offload all of the rest of my crypto to this bull run. All of it.
Okay.
Besides XRP.
Gotcha. So, if you would have just served, 3 years in the military, you could have like the VA loan and just like had no down payment.
Well, so that is one factor. I'm going to go speak with my bank and get pre-approved, and depending on how that works out, we'll see how much I actually have to put down.
Yeah, yours is like what, 20%? I think on an FHA loan.
You can get 3.5%. Yeah.
Just what you need to do is just no matter what it is the down payment is like. If the interest rates are still dropping like crazy, refinance in a couple of years and just get that money back.
Dude, we're so upside down right now. I just refinanced my truck that I bought 2 years ago, and it's worth like $15,000 more than when I bought it for.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought it for like 55, and it's worth my bank. They blue booked it at like 68,000 right now. So I have like 20 grand equity just in my truck.
Why don't you take your XRP and get a loan off your XRP? Carlos says hi, by the way.
Dude, Carlos is still around? I didn't even know he was still alive.
Yeah, he's around. He says hi.
Shout out to Carlos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
take your crypto and get a loan off of it.
Yeah. I guess I could. I guess I could.
Yeah,
What does Nexo
yeah.
do loans with XRP?
Nexo, Celsius, even Bitcoin does loans. I wouldn't use Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, but Coinbase.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
I wouldn't use Coinbase. But Celsius does a really good job, and so does Nexo. So yeah, take that money, put your coins in there as collateral, and then all you have to do is pay the interest off, and they'll either send you a stable coin or cash.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Just food for thought. Then you don't get taxed, and you don't have to sell your XRP.
Yeah, that's the best of both worlds. Well, that was my plan with my XRP once it gets to like 3 digits, was to just leverage it by taking out a loan against it. But I didn't really think of doing that right now, but definitely have that option. I'm hoping that I make enough money off of my other holdings that I don't have to sell any XRP.
Yeah, I would just. That's what I would do.
Depending on the loan, there are still 0% down programs. But yeah, I'll see what I can negotiate.
Well, you do qualify if you never bought you do qualify for first time home buyer, which I think is like an $8,000 credit.
Yeah.
Off your taxes, so you could use that too.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's why I'm kind of thinking about my tax bill right now. I was already going over that today.
Yeah, and also get the seller to pay your closing costs.
Yeah, we have 1 month left to finish your tax situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy another truck or something. Another write-off.
Yeah, write it off. You can even buy an airplane if you want and put that as a write-off if you can justify it for your business.
Like Grant Cardone?
Yeah.
The private
for
jet.
shipping supplies.
Yeah.
Southfold is my favorite place to buy XRP. It's easy. Oh, my little man is refusing to go to bed.
I got about a month and a half left before mine comes.
Oh, welcome to the party. It's they keep you on your toes, that's for sure.
Parabolic just hopped in. He said the market's over.
How do you say the market's over when it's green now? Like it's rallying back.
I think he's joking. He put LOL.
Oh, okay. You want to say hi to everyone? No? Can you wave hi?
What's up, little guy?
Are you being shy? Yeah. You're not going to say hi? This is Roman.
Does he own any XRP?
Yes, he does. I got a little side hustle for him already.
There he goes.
By the time he's 18, he's going to be just fine. His college will be taken care of.
His name's Roman?
Huh. Yeah.
Good job, Roman. Proud of you.
Are you having a boy or girl?
Girl.
Oh, name yet?
We have 2 in mind, though. We have 2 in mind.
Okay, well, what do we got? We should do a poll. Who likes what name better?
Dude, if Bay hears me say our names on here, I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Okay, then whisper it.
I was trying to find a way to put in some XRP meaning into the name, but I couldn't find any.
What about Ripple? Ripple is a beautiful daughter's name. Ripple.
Yeah. Bay's already gotten so mad at me for this.
You like Ripple? No? You need to go to bed. I think Ripple would be a beautiful name.
I'll tell that to my girl and see what she says.
Okay. It's actually not a bad name for a girl, actually. Like
Ripple.
Ripple. I've heard weirder names from celebrities, so.
Like Elon Musk.
Yeah, or Kanye West. North.
Right. I'll name her Sheba.
There you go.
I didn't make any money off of Sheba though.
Girl.
If
cat
I would,
girl.
yeah, cat girl. Okay.
All right, should we get to bed, bud? Yeah, no. All right. Well, I should get him off.
All right. Yeah, it's about my bedtime too.
I don't have him this weekend, so I'm going to be doing some lives this weekend. Also, this Thursday at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, I'm doing a basic crypto class live here on TikTok, but it's also there's going to be people there too. So if anybody wants to tune in this Thursday, I will be doing a live on that.
Yeah, I was wondering, where are you giving that speech at?
Here in Utah, in Orem, city called Orem. So my buddy owns this ice cream shop, and it's pretty big actually. And he wants to do a crypto night and generate business. So he asked me to do a presentation. So I did a slideshow and everything on how to do it. So that's what I'm gonna do this Thursday.
Dude, that's super cool.
Yeah,
that's super cool.
But it's very basic. It talks about what the blockchain is, what the different coins are, how to get into crypto, what to look for. So it's very so we're going to do 30-minute presentation and a 30-minute question answer. I don't know how that's going to work too much on answering questions on here. What I might do is do a question answer just live there with people there, and then do a question answer at home with everybody else on here.
Yeah, you definitely you should make sure you get a high quality recording of that too. Well, I guess TikTok will be decent quality, but I'm just saying you might want to get another separate high quality camera going or something.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Maybe
good YouTube content.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might do that.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely tune in and check it out.
Yeah.
And then let's catch some more lives this weekend. Dude, if Bitcoin tops out on December 4th, like I said it was, dude.
What's your number you think it's going to top out at?
72 to 80. 72 to 84.
That was about my range. I was predicting 70 to 80,000 this year. I mean, it could still go to 100,000, but I think that's being very optimistic. But I do think the number is around 70 to 80,000 this year.
Dude, I don't know how people are saying 200K by the end of this year. Like,
I don't. That's an amazing run. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it either. You would have to have a lot of adoption and companies coming in and saying we want Bitcoin to do that.
The Fed would have to print another $5 trillion. You know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I do think a lot of people do it for clout to get people excited and into crypto.
Yeah, true.
But I don't think that's the best way of doing it, because then that just puts false expectations out there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, Adam.
I gotta get to bed. All right, guys.
Appreciate you.
You guys have a good night. Yeah, I will. I'll hit you up later this week. We should go live again.
Sounds good, man.
Okay.
We'll see you.
Bye.
All right, all 8 of you on YouTube still with me. Thank you for coming in tonight. Okay, if you guys want to join the Discord group, the link is in the description of the YouTube, and it's in the link in my bio on TikTok. Once again, I appreciate all of you guys. Okay, I am super excited for this week. Should be plenty of green candles leading us into that new moon on December 4th. Bitcoin, expecting it to top out in or around that date. Okay. So let's watch closely. If I get it wrong, you guys can bash me and make fun of me. And if I'm right, you guys are never going to hear the end of it. All jokes, but I appreciate all of you guys for coming in tonight. Make sure you go subscribed over at the YouTube. Hit that notification bell. Okay, we're going to be going live again this week, so make sure you're ready for that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. God bless.